Aquarius, how are you doing? And welcome to my channel. So this is your reading for February 2025. I'm going to be using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. I'm also going to be using the Enchanted Map Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reid. So we'll do the Oracle cards first, and then we'll do the tarot first and the Oracle cards. I got distracted because it's 11:11 as we're starting this session. We know that, numerology is important. And, when we get numbers like that, 11:11, 12:12, 3:33, it's a portal. It's a sign from our angels. A lot of the time when we find out about angel numbers, we always want to find out the meaning of it. And there are many meanings of it. But one of the things I've learned, and I know other people teach this as well, is to not get caught up in the meanings of the angel numbers. It's your personal meaning. So say if you're thinking about changing your job when you look at the clock and it's 4:44, or you're on the treadmill and all of a sudden 111 steps up, or you're going to, your washing machine and it's 222, that's a sign from your angels that there's some truth in what you need to do and some support in what you need to do. So, Aquarius, a sign from your angels that whatever it is you're thinking about, go for it. As long as it's not something that's going to bring harm or going to cause, that's interesting. But the star and the moon, we've got a conflict going on here for Aquarius. I'll finish off what I was saying. As long as it's not going to be something that could cause some pain. Pain to yourself or pain to another. Now, pain to yourself can be really difficult when it's something you need to walk away from, because obviously it's going to cause pain to you. But there's other things that we can do that can cause pain to us. I'll leave that with you. The two cards that are flipped out are the star and the moon. The star is all about clarity and clear thinking and harmony within the body and downloads and upgrades and the clear waters. The moon is about the internal woman. The internal woman. I was going to say the internal self. So, I know predominantly from my stats that mainly women watch me. And even if you're a man, maybe this is about your divine feminine, because we hold both feminine and masculine within us. So there's something here within the divine feminine that needs to be balanced. I'm also going to say there is a little bit of a battle here between light and dark within you. Or I don't want to say use words good and bad, but let's stick at light and dark. Something that's in balance and something that is out of balance. So there's a balancing up here that is needed. We've got the Hermit at the bottom. We start this reading with three major arcana cards. Major arcana are the big shifts within our lives. They're the big things, big events. So this isn't something to just gloss over. This is meaningful stuff that's coming up. There's a lot of deep thinking going on, and many people that don't really understand you will possibly be saying, "You're very distant at the minute." In February, you're thinking a lot. It's almost like you can feel yourself going off into something like what do they call it, daydreaming. Um, but this is very deep stuff you're doing, and a lot of it you don't understand yourself. You can find that with psychic stuff or spiritual stuff or insights that we're having. Often, like, because I do this as a job, some just say, "Can you explain that to me?" And sometimes I'll struggle because we can struggle to put words on energy and feelings, and I'll often do it, especially with the channelings. I'll often find myself talking about something, saying it's not coming out how I'm seeing it. And that can be really frustrating. And it feels like that for you. Let's keep pulling. We've got the Lovers as well, which is another major arcana. The Lovers is the card of choice and healing and divine coming in. Interesting reading. And we've got the High Priestess. Again, another major arcana. The High Priestess is about intuition. She can also be about illusion. She can also be about secrets and watery energy coming up. We've got the Six of Cups, which is the past and things that have been passed down. I'm going to keep pulling and then we'll read them in depth in a bit. We've got the Five of Cups, which can be caught up in our own trauma and our own pain. We've got the Tower, which is another major arcana, a clearing. And we've got Justice, which is another major arcana. So, justice is about rebalancing. It's about rebalancing. It can come up if I've got a client going through court stuff, divorces, that justice card can come up. When we're dealing with the matrix, the 3D. It also comes up when we're dealing with clearing karma. So right now you're in a big karmic clearing portal. And it's important that you spend some time on this and when I say that, don't get caught up in the facts of, oh, God, what if I need, because often when you say that, people get caught up in the facts. What if I miss something? You won't miss something. Let me explain. If you spend the whole of February not giving a shit, getting distracted with global news, doom scrolling, all that kind of stuff, and February passes you by, you'll miss your shit with this, right? Ship, not shit. If you can take some pockets of time for you through February to journal, to pray, if you pray, meditate, take time out in nature, all the good stuff that we talk about within this community, you'll do it. You'll get through it in your own unique way. There's going to be, for some of you, some parts of the past that you were your own worst enemy coming up. Okay? It's going to come up. And this is going to, some of you are going to be going, come on, let's have it, bring it on. But some of you, or maybe aspects of you that doesn't want to have it, do you know what I mean? Read between the lines. It's going to get a little bit triggered by this because maybe you've been programmed by yourself or others to think you were the total victim in this. And this is going to come up. This cat, I love this depiction because this is a depiction of an alcoholic in my eyes. When an alcoholic gets into the poor me energy, and I'm not saying anything out of turn here because they do. Oh no. Hopefully you've been hearing me. My mic's been over there. I was going to stop the video, but we'll keep going. I will test the sound. If the sound's a bit low, um, I'll get it to be put up on the system. I have to put a note about that. Whoops. It's a big enough mic. Anyway, is there something in that about not being heard? So back to the alcoholic when they've had a drink, or anyone that's had a big bender, and it's almost like it's all about their pain. We can all be guilty of this at certain times. Okay. We've just been to a Christmas do in December, and there was a man there like that. Okay. There was a man there. Okay, but his mic's playing up. It's not in the right place. I hope to God this video works. There was a man there very much like that. He had the whole table, patting him, and it was just like, oh my God. No judgment here, but this is something in the past that needs to be healed so that you can step into your fullest, authentic version of yourself, if that makes sense. This is clearing that's coming up, tower clearing. If this was a one-to-one session and you were sat there in front of me, I'd say, stay present with this. Whatever comes up, take it on board. Yeah? Don't run from this because part of this evolution of consciousness that we're going on is going to require accountability, a lot of self-accountability. Because it's really easy to look out at what people have done to us rather than look into what we have done. Okay? Anything else for this? So let me go through the cards. This is how I've got them laid on my table. The Star card coming in to heal the past, to bring the past up, to clear the air. The air needs clearing with the past. Interesting. The Moon, this is your shadow that you're having to face. This is your shadow that you're having to face, okay? Maybe as well, for some of you, it could be somebody coming to say to you, I'll tell you why I'm pissed with you. I'll tell you what you did. And they're going to bring something up. So it could work both ways. It could be a conversation you have with someone and it comes up. But then we've got the Lovers and the Tower. So healing and clearing going on at this time to allow something better to come in. Your foundations may be rocked by this, but that's fine. Allow it to be cleared. We've then got the Priestess and the Tower coming in. I'm always intrigued how I lay my cards down on my desk. We've got the Priestess and the Tower coming in. not the Tower, the Priestess and the Justice card coming in to balance something. So you can step into your intuition, your healed intuition, and your High Priestess energy. Also, as well, if there are any secrets, it's going to come up. It's going to come up and it's going to come out. And the Hermit at the bottom of the deck is the one that is residing over this. And the wise aspect of you that is watching this to see, to see how it plays out. There's a lot of internal thinking. I'm going to take this card as well, which is the next one behind this. It's the Eight of Cups, which is closure, walking away from old habits, old emotions that no longer serve you. Um, yes, interesting. Now I'm going to clear these cards and I'm going to do the oracle cards. So Aquarius, Aquarius. Field of dreams you've got. What are your dreams? Whatever this is that's coming up in February is trying to clear the path so that you can think more about your dreams. No, make your dreams a reality. Think about your dreams, but also less thinking, more doing. What can I do to make my dreams a reality? Coming to life, bringing something within you back to life. Gentle gardener, again, itchy nose, clearing the garden, being gentle with yourself during this growth period. The golden palace, the tower clearing to make way for something better. The golden palace. And be shown that a lot of you, the tower also represents the body that you're living in and how that feels, the life that you've got. And this tower has to clear so that you feel more that you're in the Golden Palace or a temple. Does that make sense? You get this a lot of the time when we suffer from anxiety, we just want to get out of the body. Does that make sense? We can't be like that with this evolution that we're on. We need to be in the body. We need to make peace with the body. So the tower is something to do with that as well. Spirit of place. We've got an elemental energy here. This is also going to help your psychic abilities. Intention. So it's also a time of setting intentions, being mindful of subconscious intentions as well, because those subconscious intentions can really mess us up. So, for example, I'll always, say to clients when they say things to me like, you know, I want to move house, but I can't afford it. It is cringe that. Please stop saying it. I'm not good enough. I'd go on a dating site, but you only ever make. It's like, no. There are lots of good stories about dating sites. Be mindful of what this subconscious is doing, and sometimes what we're downright saying. So it's about setting intentions with integrity and healthy intentions that can bring about a betterment of our life. And deep freeze. It's going to be a month of, you'll probably get the chills, depending on where you are in the world. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it's going to be cold. But this is about deep freeze in your life where you may be frozen out of other people's life during this time. Often when you're going through a transition, the universe, your guides, will separate you off from the crowd so you can focus on your game. So you're not getting distracted by, let's go out for drinks, let's go out to mums and tots, let's go around to our so-and-sos. You will find you will be cut off so you can come back internal. So interesting messages there. Hope that helps. And stay as present as you can in February. Before I go, remember the next group healing is the 11th and 12th of February 2025. Okay. And it is healing after heartbreak. Heartbreak can come in many different forms. Okay. End of a relationship, bereavement, loss of a child, loss of a home, loss of health, loss of a pet, and it stacks up over a lifetime. And this group healing is about releasing that, not take it away from me, Claire, take it away from me. It's about releasing it so you can understand it better and the teaching and take your life forward. It's £22 for 2 days distance channeled healing. It's not an event. It's not something you'll be sent a link or a Zoom link or a live. It's distance channeled, okay? There is a video below in the description box. Scroll down a little bit in that description box and it'll say next group healing. Watch this video for more information. You can watch that video to take part under it. Follow that link. If you go too far down the description box and go straight into my main homepage on the website, that's fine. Services into group healing. Also at this time, people keep asking me, especially new people that come to the channel, do you do sessions, Claire? I do sessions. They're all via Zoom. And I've got a really easy, simple booking system where you can go on and sort your appointment out to suit your time without any faffing about. So thank you for watching. Please do like, comment, share and subscribe. Apologies about the sound if it is a bit weird at the beginning of this video. We'll try and get that sorted. So thanks for watching. Love to all. Bye.